Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to all you arguing out there pushing his word in sincerity and truth. Coming back at you with another lesson. I was just watching this YouTube group. Everybody knows DJ Vlad. I was just watching his one of his shows, and on one of his shows he had this radio personality and comedian named Ricky Smiley on there. And they did a topic. The topic of the video was called, if you say anything against the LGBT community, your career is over, basically, which is the truth. In today's society, you can't really say nothing against gays and lesbian people out there publicly if you're a public figure or just the average person out there. You know, if you say the F word, they'll arrest you, man. They'll consider that a hate crime. And you know, the Bible speaks against homosexuality and lesbians and alternative lifestyles. The Bible condemns those lifestyles. And you know, people of the world, therefore, gay rights and gay marriages and all that type of wickedness. And that's why people, they want to have the Bible banned. That's why they hate the Bible, because the Bible is all about righteousness, man, and it condemns those lifestyles. And if you speak this truth that's in these scriptures, people are going to hate you, man. It's going to be a lonely walk, man. The only people that you're going to be walking with is your fellow brethren in his truth, man. And Yahweh Shai, when he was out there teaching, when his mother and brothers walked up, and the people told him, you know, your mother and brethren over there, he said, who are my mother, who are my brother, who are my sisters, you know, roughly paraphrasing it. And he said, those that do the will of the Father are my mother and my brethren and my sisters. And basically, man, your own family, people you knew in the world, friends, so-called friends, and you know, people are not gonna like you, man. People don't like the truth, man. They like those sweet words, man. Okay, so being in the truth is gonna be a lonely walk. And like I said in that video, he was telling the truth. You know, basically, you're gonna be condemned by the world if you speak truth, man. This is Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? That's a question that Paul had to the Galatians. Okay, and we just like that telling the truth that's in the scriptures, man. We're just speaking the truth, man. What's right is right. And the world doesn't like the truth. They like hypocrisy, man. And I say they like sweet words, man. And in today's society, a person that tells the truth, man, you just basically, and you're on a long, lonely road, basically, man. Because these people out here, they're not trying to hear what's right, man. They want to live their life the way they want to live their life, man. Okay? Now I'm gonna bring this out. Let me see. This is I'm gonna get to St. John 15, and I'm gonna start at. Let me see. I'm gonna start at 18, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, "If the world hate you, you know they hated me before they hated you." Okay. And why did the world hate Yahweh Shai? Because he was speaking the truth, man. And the world that he was talking about back then was Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, man. But the world we speak of today consists of our people. I ain't gonna call them the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm calling them niggas, the 2/3, and all these heathens out here, man. Okay? And there's a lot of people out there that know what's right from wrong. They know the truth. People know what's right and what's wrong, but they still go along with those who are wrong, the wicked, because they have the power. They don't want to, be looked down upon, man. Okay? Even when Yahweh Shai was out there speaking, there were people that were following Yahweh Shai. And then when these the scribes and Pharisees was coming along, they would go right along with them because they were scared to be kicked kicked out of their company, basically, kicked out of their circle, you know. And that's just being a man pleaser, man. All right. Verse 19 says, if you were of the world would love his own, because the world agrees with all wickedness, man. But because you are not of the world, and how you're not of the world? Because you got this truth, man. You're speaking this truth. You're living in righteousness, man. The world doesn't want to hear the truth. They don't want to live in righteousness, man. They want the Aleister Crowley theory, do as thou wilt, man. Okay? But it says, I'm going to read verse 19 again. It says, if you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. Okay? Which proves that Yahushua chooses you, you don't choose him. Therefore the world hated you. Okay? Remember the word that I said unto you, that the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. And that's a part of being in this truth, man. Being persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. You're really supposed to apply those things and be grateful and thankful for being persecuted. That's a sign, one of the signs that the Lord is dealing with you. He says, if they have kept me, if they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Okay? But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. And they, for the Lord's name's sake, because the Lord condemned a lot of the wicked things that were going on, man. The Lord condemns wickedness, man, period. And that's why when you speak the truth, man, people, they're not gonna like you, man. They're gonna want to one day actually get physically violent with you. You know, and that's when the times are coming where great persecution is on its way, man, because of this truth, man. This truth is being spoken of. Okay? And like I said, this is something that I was just watching on Galad TV. You know, this guy, Ricky Smiley, and he was basically telling the truth, man. Hey, if you speak truth, man, people don't like to hear that, man. You know, they rather hear a lie than the truth, man. So let me see here real quick. And so you see the times that we live in, man, it's getting worse and worse out here, man. It's like the morality is just out of control, man. And we speak against this world, man. We condemn this world, man. We condemn the people in this world. And so condemning the people in this world and condemning this world, what's going to happen? They eventually one day, they're gonna want to kick it off, man. Basically, you know, they don't want to get physically violent with us. And this is just something that's on my mind, you know, that I was thinking about, you know. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And salutations to all the Hakimat that push this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom.